Hey, friends and fellow crafters, welcome to the DM's Craft. DM Scotty here. Great to have you with me. Today, we're going to talk about a material we're going to use that's already in itself recycled, but we're going to recycle it into something else. So, this is kind of interesting. But yeah, this is a material that's readily available. I'm sure you've all seen it in different shapes and sizes. So, let's hit the table and we'll talk about what this weird material is I'm talking about. And we're off. Here's a piece of pulp molded material, and I use these for packing. And I thought this was great. It looked to me like kind of a cavernous cave entrance, and I thought I could cover this up, the edges and bit and stuff, so it would be one kind of solid piece that didn't look like it had notches and stuff in it. So let's get to work, and we'll start covering that up. So I use some TP, and I'm going to start bunching it up a bit and filling in some of those notches. Okay. Just put it in, there's notches like that. Add some glue to it. And I'll start adding some glue to the piece itself. And I'll start wetting paper towels. And you can see I've already done this to the other side. Just adding around the edge. I'm trying to make it one homogeneous piece, as opposed to, covering up those notches that are in the piece itself when it was molded. So this stuff is just made out of like newspaper and old pulp, paper products, and they use, it's used for packing and everything. But there's some really great shapes you can get, and I just thought this was a really cool kind of cavern entrance. I could make a nice rocky-looking cavern entrance. Just mold it like the paper mache. You don't want it flat. You always want it kind of, lumpy, like, rocks and stone and caves. Kind of cover that area. It's looking a little too angular there, so I'll cover that with some paper, with some TP. A brush can really help to push this stuff down without it sticking to your finger. There we go, nice. Really looking like the inside of a cave now. And this stuff is great because it's fairly sturdy. These pulp molded products are fairly sturdy, unlike styrofoam. And just really cool. I think it's really coming along nicely. And just couldn't be easier. No cutting, I didn't have to cut anything to get this pretty interesting shape here. All right, cool. And I get a lot of toilet paper here. Wet it down, it's just spray water. Use my 50-50 glue, 50% water, 50% glue. I'm going to start adding some kind of, irregularities to the surface. I don't want it to be that smooth. And I just love working with this toilet paper. Just so great. A little more interest there. Cool. All right, now I'm going to kind of dry it up and kind of blend those in, some of the edges there, blend them into the rock. I'm not covering the whole thing in hot glue. And do a little bit on the back there. Now I'm going to add some, just some, rubbly rocks, loose rock to this. So I'm just use my white glue and my construction sand, which is just standard sand at the store. Just start pouring that on. Now, one tricky thing with this is that it's on a slanted surface, it's on a vertical surface, so the glue will tend to run. So I'm kind of smushing it up together there to get it to stay. If you get too much runnage, just kind of squish it with your finger. Squish, 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 squish. Cool. Now I'll do some on the inside. Okay, now I've got some pencil shavings, and I want to put some moss on here. So I'm going to do my 50-50 white glue water. Mix it up into a slurry, slushy goo here I can work with. Get it to the right consistency. And I'm going to just start adding some on to the surface. So it's not just a stone surface, it has some moss growing on it and that kind of thing. I think I'll add a little bit of interest. Cool. Just easy peasy. Just wherever you're, place them wherever you want. Cool. All right, now that's dry, I want to add a bottom to this. It's a little bit wobbly on the bottom, so I thought a nice piece of cardboard would help have a straight bottom. So I'm just going to add my hot glue. Plop it on the cardboard. Now I'll just cut it out. All right, cool. Now I'm just going to fill in the corrugation so it mixes right into the stone there. Mix it right up into the piece. Now have a nice flat, even bottom. Do the back there too. All right, cool. It is ready to go. So I think a really interesting shape there. Really a lot of interest on this. And nice and sturdy on the bottom there. Really helped the stability of this. Okay, now I've spray painted it flat black, and I'm going to use some just gray, and I've got it watered down quite a bit. And I'll just paint the whole surface. I'm going to add some tan and some burnt sienna for a little bit of different rock color there. And now I've got my sponge, a damp sponge, and a lighter gray. Put it on the sponge there and just start stamping on some lighter gray. Get a nice rock surface going on there. Oh, I'm sorry, I used a mauve first, and now I'm going to use my light gray. Whoops. So yeah, just a little variation in the highlight there. Really great looking. From what this piece started to now, wow. Now I'm going to add some green to the moss there. I'm making it quite wet. Just paint that moss. It'll darken up when it dries. Nice. Now a little bit of highlight on the moss. Yeah, I love that pencil shaving technique. So great. All right, sweet. Looking great. Really looking like a great cave. Let's hit the table. Hey crafters, today I have my niece Gracie with me, and she is going to help me present today's craft, right?
Yes.
So let's hit the table, and we'll show these fine people what today's craft looks like, right?
Okay.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
So Gracie, how are we going to present this craft today?
So it's going to be kind of like a play. Here we go.
Okay, let's see.
I think she's here.
I don't think she's here.
Help me.
Oh, it's there! Oh my goodness!
Okay. Time to destroy the world.
Ah! The monster's in the cave! Run away! Ah! Run away! Run away! Thanks, Gracie, for helping me present. Isn't she adorable? Okay, let's pull this out of the cliff here, cliff face. And I think that really came out nice. It's just for being a piece of junk that was going to go in the trash. We just added our paper mache technique with the TP. You see, you can stick a monster's head out there, actually. It'd be fun. And yeah, I just think it really looks like a great rock face that the players would have to climb up to get in the cave. And there's even a little bit of interior that you could have where the players climb down. So just think that's really neat. Just so simple, easy, and just super cheap to do this, but just with a great result. And really, these pieces of pulp stuff can be used for all kinds of stuff in crafting. This is just one example. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. Have fun crafting. Hey there, Fred. You probably noticed I cut my hair, and I've had some friends say that I kind of look like the six-fingered man. So I'll let you be the judge of that.